Oh, baby.
Hello to all you suckers. I'm Excel.
And I'm the co-pilot, Dean Beans.
And this next hour is dedicated to you.
You are listening to the Sucker Stroke Hour.
Sucker. Now that's some stroking. Now that is sucker stroking. And I am your host at Explicit Lyric.
And this is your co-pilot, Dean Beans.
And we up in this thing today because it's the Sucker Stroke Hour.
We need a social media manager.
We do, the both of us.
Yeah.
For the whole
Because
organization. Because right now
the week comes up so fast.
It does.
And I'd be like, I did not say anything to anybody about make sure you watch the show.
Agreed.
And we get way more views when we're active.
Agreed.
In that realm.
And I'd be so busy.
Yeah.
I'd be so busy.
Life.
It's
Life
so
be
much.
lifing.
Life definitely be life, and it'd be so much going on all at one time. Especially I got small kids.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
my son keep me busy by
building a
himself.
whole new
studio. It's a new
It's
studio
a lot.
coming soon.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know you got a really creative mind, so I'm really interested to know what you're gonna do over there.
Yeah, I got this vision, and I'm hoping that it's gonna be sweet. It's very simple, but it's bold at the same time.
Yeah, you got a really creative mind.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you should go into interior decorating because you definitely.
I've been told.
Yeah, you do really well.
Let's just go into business.
And
You ready?
For sure. A whole nother business right there.
I'm with it.
We can get together and do it together because we both already doing it.
I was gonna wear my red glasses today, and I forgot to put them on. Ain't that some shit?
Because red glasses are everything.
Everything. Yeah.
These are my favorites. I lost them for like.
Those are the ones?
Yeah, I lost them for like a week. And
Where
I
were
found
they?
them. So I looked in my car and I looked under the seat, but I looked like physically, looked, and I didn't see them. So I ran my cameras back at home to see when was the last time I had them on. And it was the day we did the photo shoot.
Did you go on a whole first 48 investigation?
I did, because I was determined to find my glasses. These are my favorites, and I didn't want to have to rebuy them.
Okay,
because they Tom Ford. These ain't fucking cheap.
No.
So I run the camera back to see when was the last time I had them on, and it was the day we did the photo shoot.
Yes.
So I said I came in the house. I left with them on, came in the house without them on. So I was like, they have to be in my car because I don't sit my glasses just anywhere. And I felt, instead of looking, I felt around.
Felt around.
And they
that's
was like,
what you got to do.
They was
So
like,
you got to feel around sometimes.
I do feel around.
So, what is our icebreaker for today?
So the icebreaker for today.
Yes.
You actually sent this to me.
I sent it to you.
You sent this to me. So there's a girl. She posted, and I'm going to read this verbatim. Don't start hitting buttons like you did last week. So she said, after 2 months of talking, I told this guy yesterday that I wasn't ready for a relationship. And he responded, "It's been great. Hope you have a good one." And then he blocked me. No effort, no pressure applied. I am devastated.
No bullshit.
That's some bullshit. This is something that I see women do more than I see men do.
Play that game?
They'll do something to cause a reaction to make them feel a certain way, and they don't get the reaction they want, and they ruin everything. I had somebody break up with me, and I was like, okay, I respect that. I didn't want to break up with the person. However, I respect your words. And I left her alone. And she's like, you were supposed to fight for me. No.
And see, that's me. I'm that person in the scenario. I'm not telling you to walk unless I really mean it.
Absolutely.
If I tell you to walk, I'm okay with you not coming back.
If you tell me, I will fail with flying colors every time.
I used to play that game. I don't play it no more.
What made you stop?
Nothing truly made me stop. I just felt like I'm too old to play the game. You know what I mean? Like when I tell you to walk, I mean walk.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Don't be pranking me on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to test my loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like don't don't send one of your friends to try to holler at me to see what I do. Because I'm a peep it and I'm going to holler at your friend on purpose.
Now, I will say, when I was married, though, there had been times that, we had gotten a little heated or whatever, and I would be like, we need to cool off, and you get out, pretty much. Like, you need to go calm down,
But
because
you
if I
said
don't...
that cool off and need to go down.
Yeah.
That's not
but
playing.
But I've never been like, it's over, we getting a divorce, until it was over and we was getting a divorce.
Yeah, don't do me like that.
Yeah, I can't. Like, how do you do that? And then if he make you eat your words, be okay with that? Like she said, she was devastated.
Yep. Devastated.
She should be, because you shouldn't play that game.
Stick yourself, Tony. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm going to make you eat your words if you do that.
See, to me, I still say that there is something that they should have. It should have been a discussion beforehand while they were dating. Like, she should have known that he ain't the one to play with like that.
Agreed.
I'm not saying it's his fault, but she should have known. That should have been a conversation prior to all of that.
I agree. And here come the list.
Here come the list.
Because that's what the list is about today.
Dun, dun, dun. What's the list?
The conversation that you should have had before you, while dating. Not even just before, while dating.
While dating.
Because it's a whole lot of stuff that people don't cover. And then they wonder why they're in the predicament that they're in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you're in the predicament you're in because you didn't ask the right questions.
You just didn't want to know nothing. Or sometimes, something that just should have been said. It's not always what you should have asked. Something you should have just volunteered and said.
But there's also some stuff that you just shouldn't volunteer.
You should not say, keep it to yourself.
It's some stuff that you should probably keep to yourself, too.
Absolutely. So, the list is, we're going to start with Excel. Let's go.
You going to start with me?
You're a lady.
Okay, so just off the top of my head, one of the things that I feel like a question that should immediately be asked, and I think we talked about this, is, do you want more kids, or do you have kids?
That is my first
kids, and
one.
do you want more kids?
So I guess we started together, because mine is kids if you have them or you want some.
It should be a discussion.
Yes.
And here go the game, because you hear people say, you knew who he was when you laid down with him, blah, 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 right? Now, that's not the case in all cases. Like, it's not
Facts.
true in all cases. Some men definitely do flip and hit that 180 and become
women.
a whole... And women.
People flip.
In general.
Yeah.
People flip. But if a man tells you, I'm done having kids, and you still lay down with him knowing you still capable of having kids, that is your fault.
I agree. I totally agree.
That's your fault.
I'm going to add an addendum to that.
Okay.
Do you have kids? Do you want kids? If you do have kids, are they bad as hell? I need to know that.
What do the bad kids got to do with anything?
Because if I'm around there and your little son is kicking me in the shin, I'm going to kick his ass back.
How many times have you come across somebody with kids that bad?
A lot.
Really?
Yes.
Shut the front door.
Yes. It is some bad kids out here, because a lot of times the dad might not be around for various reasons. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's being a deadbeat, whether he's locked up, whether he's dead, whether the mother is being an a-hole and keeping him away from her.
He ain't there.
The dad ain't around, and she don't have the to make them mind to mind people and have respect. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know if you got baby-age kids. If you got baby-age kids, I'm probably not gonna mess with you.
Oh my God, people kids be bad like that?
Addendum number 2.
Okay.
Your baby daddy, I need to know, is he a killer?
Okay, so that's on my list. What's on my list is, I need to know if you got a crazy baby mama. First of all, I need to know how many baby mamas. Let's start there, because dudes be having multiple. I have multiple, so I'm not opposed to multiple, because I do understand the situations change. However, if you got 5 baby mamas and like 5 or 6 kids, understand the probability of you having a crazy baby mama is like 1,000. One of them hoes ain't wrapped too tight.
If he got 5 baby mamas, his nickname is Skeeter for one.
And his pullout game is trash.
No, he does not want to pull out. He's trying to pop. He think he's Nick Cannon.
Ah, yikes.
Loose cannon. That's what he is. Loose cannon.
Not loose cannon.
Okay, so this is the question that we gotta ask. This is an important question. You ready?
This one you gotta ask when you dating.
You gotta ask this.
Okay, I'm waiting. I'm ready.
What street are we potentially riding on? The main street or the side street? I need to know.
So that's one of my questions, but my question was more blatant. Are you married? Let's start there.
Yeah, same thing.
Is it somebody out here who gonna be mad that me and you talking?
Are we on the main street or the side street? Because I need to know how to act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the side street, I got to be on my 007 shit.
No side street over here. We're not doing side streets.
No side streets?
No side streets.
Well, I need to know if you're trying to put me in that position, because if some dude walk in the door ready to fight me and I have no clue what the hell is going on, I don't think that's fair.
It's not. But people play that game.
Yeah, no, that's not fair, because once again, he might be a lunatic. And
he absolutely could be. And people play that game. People are okay with playing Russian roulette.
You know what I'm saying? I got somebody wishing death upon me. Wish death on me. And I don't know. So I need to know, what street is we on? We on the side street or we on Main Street? And then let me make a decision from that point on.
I agree. Don't take the decision from me, but I feel like too many times people play that game. Mm-hmm. And that's a tough game to play too, because if you got a jealous boyfriend, husband, or whoever, you playing with my life. You know
I feel like
if he get violent, now what?
I feel like all side street males, because you know what you're doing, it's mandatory that you be tough.
What?
You got to be tough. If you're a male side street, you have to be tough. Period. Because the heat is coming your way. If you can't fight,
that's very true.
You can't beat on male side street.
That's very true.
Like,
do you follow Desi Banks?
I heard that name before.
He's a Instagram content creator, mm-hmm. and he's a comedian. Mm-hmm. And he just did a skit where he was like, he does this thing where and shout out to Desi. This is not even but the shit was funny. So it's a skit that he does where he does this thing where it's white Air Force Ones versus black Air Force Ones. Like how people act when they in white ones and how they act when they in black ones.
Black ones is just ready for that action.
So the last one that he just did, he was like how somebody in white Air Force Ones versus black Air Force Ones would act if they got caught on cheaters. And it is so funny. So the cheaters crew come in, white Air Force One, and he got the girl in there. He feeding her food. The girl walk in like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you!" And he like, "Baby, don't trip." And she softened up. He say, "I got your favorite drink right here." She sit down. He got his arm around them both. They walk out together. He tell old boy, he say, "I got some hitters coming to visit you for this, right?"
Okay.
The black Air Force One walk right in to Wendy's.
Start shooting it, baby.
Flips the food off the table.
To Wendy's?
Yeah. Flips the food off the table. Grab my man his friend grabbed my man by his collar. He like, "Fool, what you doing in here with my girl?" The guy runs, and then all you hear is gunshots. Pop, 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 pop. When I tell you, it is hilarious.
First of all,
you got to be careful.
Why is you side streeting at Wendy's? First of all, unless y'all just really like, man, them Wendy's nuggets be the shit though. You ever had something like that where you was like you was out with somebody, or you kicking it with somebody, and y'all was just really on some nostalgia stuff, and y'all went somewhere that was not date worthy, but because of nostalgia?
So I was telling, I actually made a post online about that, right? Okay. And this chick called me what she called me, a dick panderer?
Dick panderer?
Yeah,
Please explain that.
She was saying that I was pandering to the men, like I was trying to cater to the men to get like likes for them to like me, and that wasn't the case.
And it's called dick pandering.
Yeah, that's what she called it. So I was saying that anything can be a date.
Yeah,
I was like, if we on the phone and we get to talk about, Burger King got the best fish sandwich. Nah, McDonald's, that filet of fish hit, and then you pick me up. And we go to Burger King, and then we go to McDonald's,
and we do a taste test.
And we do a taste test. Like that's not
I've
even
said that about cereal.
Yeah, because at that point it's not about where we went. It's about
what y'all doing.
What we doing, and the chemistry, and the fact that she was listening, and all of that. I'm like, that's still a date. Like, granted, he's still gonna have to take me somewhere else eventually. But it's still a date to me. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Oh, you dick pandering. If a nigga take me to McDonald's, you can forget about it." I'm like, bruh.
You know, we gonna go back to the list, but one thing I can't stand, I call these people, you talking behind the bulletproof glass. You know, when you behind the bulletproof glass, you get to talk all the shit you want to because you know can't nobody get to you. That's how people are on the internet. If they're in front of your face, they wouldn't say shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't stand that. Like she wouldn't dare say that to you in
my
front
face,
of your face.
for sure.
Yeah.
She certainly would not.
Bum.
Okay,
it's
come
on you. You next.
It's on me? Mm-hmm. What your feet look like?
Oh my God! Oh my God! You don't want to see them. It don't matter.
No, I need to see them up front because
you don't want to see them.
Because if they look that bad, then we can't talk.
You're not gonna look at them any other time. You wanted to wear socks in the bed. If y'all in the shower, you looking up at the damn ceiling. You know what I'm saying? If y'all doing it, he better have his feet under the cover. So why you care what his feet look like?
I'm sorry, Chris. What you say?
He got socks on the whole time. It don't matter.
I want to see.
You are listen
because it's gonna be that one off time that he get out the shower and we get into some heavy stuff, and then I look down at his feet. I'm going to scream.
Fellas,
I need to see them feet.
All y'all fellas, do not talk to Excel unless you got diabetes and both your feet cut off. That's the only time you talk to her. She want nubby men.
I do not want nubby men.
Nubs. That's it. You get nubs.
I do not want nubby men.
Unless you got lady feet, she don't want to see it.
Oh my God! I just want to know you take care of your feet. That's all.
Lord Jesus, you and
I'm
these
just
damn
saying,
feet.
I need to know what your feet look like.
One day, I'm just gonna send you.
Like, do you got eagle talons or are they like regular feet?
You know how men send dick pics.
You gonna send me a picture of your feet just randomly?
Randomly feet pics.
I actually appreciate that. That's what men should do. Send me pictures of their feet. Because I could just wean you out just that simple. Like,
that simple?
Yeah, like, oh yeah, no, he got fungus. Like, I can't talk to him.
I'm gonna feet fish you.
Don't feet fish me.
I'm gonna feet fish you.
No feet fishing going on. I cannot do it.
I'm seeing some beautiful ass feet.
I need to see what them toes look like.
Lord Jesus.
I feel like, what's his name? Eddie Murphy on Boomerang.
On Boomerang?
I'm lifting the covers back like.
Lord Jesus and a half. I swear, you and these damn. For you to hate feet so much, you talk about them a lot.
Because I need you to know.
You need me to know? Mm-hmm. Lord Jesus.
Yeah. I need you to know.
I'm going to get a box and put my both feet in them and pour cement in them motherfuckers. That's it. I got some meat shoes. You ain't gonna never see my feet.
I'm the only one who don't like feet.
It's a lot of people that don't like feet, but you are the way you hate feet is the way I hate beans. See how they laugh?
Put your name, Dean Beans.
My spirit, except for my name.
Put your name, Dean Beans.
That's fine.
Why would you name yourself after something you don't like?
I don't know.
Rockefeller died of AIDS. That was the end of his chapter. And that's the dude y'all chose to name your company after. I'm trying to figure this out.
Did you just hit me with a Jay-Z bar?
Hey.
I feel attacked.
Hey. And it was Nas.
Oh, damn. It sure was. He was talking about Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. Sorry, hip-hop. Mm-hmm. I'm an almanac, and I can't believe I messed that up. Mm-hmm. Back to the list. This is the subject of sex. Mm-hmm. Ladies, do not mention it if you don't want it.
So that's on my list, and here's the crazy part. I'm the opposite. Because I said, well, I'm the same, but gender.
What I'm saying, don't start talking about the stuff you like and all that, and you don't want to do it. Don't do that, because you are making me shift gears.
So here's the thing. If she talks about it, it's probably because she does want to do that.
But see, you're not a guy.
Because I feel like it's a turn off to me if too early on while we dating you bring sex up at all.
Well, see, I got the women and the fellas. I say, fellas, don't mention it at all.
At all.
Don't mention it at all.
The minute it comes up, I am completely put off if it comes on.
Because of course we want it. You know we want the buns.
Exactly.
You know we want the buns.
But right now we supposed to be taking time to get to know each other.
I need a bat symbol in the sky. It need to be a smash symbol in the sky that says, "We need smash tonight." And then the smash falls down from the heavens.
Not the smash fall down, sir. That's not how that works.
Just like
That's not how that works. Not you doing a Blade Underwood. That's not how that works.
Underwood. Yeah,
Blade Icewood.
men don't mention sex at all. If the woman brings it up, ladies, if you bring it up and you start talking about things you like and all of that, don't say that shit unless you mean it. You want to do it. I ain't even got to be that night, but I mean you want to do it eventually.
I agree, because if a woman brings it up, usually it's because that's what's on her mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel the same way about a man. Like, if a man brings up sex too soon, I feel like that's what he wants. Like, he not looking to get to know me. Like, he want to fuck.
So here's the thing. Okay, so at this point, we've been doing this show for a minute. Everybody knows I'm extracurricular as all hell.
Yeah.
But I don't mention it. But then a woman that I'm getting to know, she'll bring up the subject, and I'll be like, fuck, man, I'm going to say some stuff that she probably ain't used to because it's just who I am.
So, which brings me to my next one.
Okay.
You should not divulge your fetishes too soon.
Oh, damn. Why?
Because they could completely put somebody off depending on how much of a fetish it is.
I've never had that happen.
You've never had it happen because you probably did it in the right moment. Like, you're probably not doing it off jump. Like,
Okay, here's an example.
okay.
First date.
Damn, first date?
First date.
Okay.
I had no intentions on anything but just hanging out.
Okay.
Right? And granted, we didn't do it this night. Let me say that first one. We didn't do it.
Okay.
But we're talking, and this person was going through a divorce. Mm-hmm. And, I'm like, you've been married for a long time. Is there anything you felt like you was missing out on?
Okay.
She immediately went to, well, there are sexual stuff that I don't even know about because I've been with this person since I was blase blah age years old, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, so you ain't never had like nothing other than missionary, doggy, cowgirl? That's it? Head.
And what'd she say?
She was like, yeah. I said, it's a whole nother world. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, like.
How old was she?
Grown. Some people have been married since they was 19 years old.
That's very true. And haven't
and then
really
divorced
lived,
at 30 something.
Only had one partner. Yeah.
Right. So I'm sitting here in my head like, do I say anything that's gonna? And I was just like, you ain't never been choked before? And she was like, nah. I pulled over and I choked her. And she liked it.
Oh, okay.
And it turned to a whole different experience later on.
I bet it did. You blew her fucking mind with that one.
Yeah.
Like.
But see, what a lot of...
No, I ain't never been choked before. Bitch.
I didn't go...
No, I ain't never been. Oh, shit.
I did. So listen.
She said she ain't never been choked before. So you know what I did? I choked the bitch.
I choked her. I did. I put my whole family on it. I did. But just like we talked about before we started being in the studio together, it's a certain way that you choke a woman, and I know how to ease a woman into the choke. I do.
Oh, my God.
See, fellas, y'all just be grabbing chicks' necks and be damn near killing them. That's not how you do it. You have to be confident. You gotta look them in their eyes, and you gotta make sure that they trust you. And you put your hands around their throat soft first. Mm-hmm. You don't squeeze with this part of your hand. Mm-hmm. For all those who didn't see that episode, fellas, you need to know: do not squeeze with this part of your hand. Squeeze with this part. Yeah, you squeeze the sides, but make sure this is firm on there. But you squeeze with the sides, and then you just go.
I was trying to point to his.
Yeah, you go a little more and a little more until they hit their comfort level. Now, if you feel them swallow, look at their face, because if they look like they about to die, back the fuck up. But if they look like they like it, squeeze just a little bit more. But you look at them in their eyes the whole time.
Yeah, I'm a squeeze just a little bit more type of girl.
Yeah. Instant moist.
Yeah. Chris, can you bring me a paper towel so I can block? Because I'm sweating because now I'm
I
hot.
made you laugh too
Yeah.
much. You hot?
hot.
Giggity goo.
So you know what this reminded me of?
What?
So when you said, she told me she ain't never been choked before, so I choked her. Do you remember on Notorious Big album when he was like,
So I
the
shit
bitch
on
wanted me to shit on her.
So I
So I thought shits on the bitch, right?
Yeah, I choked her.
Not you just pulled
So-
over and choked her.
I have more.
Oh my God.
I've dealt with more women that have not dove into their fetish side that ends up instantly curious after the subject comes up. So don't ask me nothing of that nature if you ain't trying to do none of that. And it's okay. I'm going to respect it and I'm going to chill and not do or say nothing.
So for her to be a rookie, I'm shocked. She was like, okay. Yeah, I ain't no rookie.
And she had a great time after that.
Choking is lit.
Choking is lit.
Choking is lit.
High five to you.
High five to me.
Boom. It's your turn.
It's my turn?
Yes.
Here's a serious one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you something to think about, right?
Okay.
You know how a woman gets with a man and then he's abusive. And then she gets with a new man. She finally leaves this abusive guy alone.
Yeah.
And then she gets with a new man and then he becomes abusive, even though he's had no history of being abusive. Like, you come across him and you be like, I dated him and he was fine. Like, and she like, he put his hands on me.
Okay.
Part of that is due in part to divulging the fact that the other guy was abusive. I don't think that's something women should talk about with their new partner. Not in detail.
Oh.
I was in an abusive relationship. That's it. That's all they need to know. But when you start saying I stayed and he was beating the crap out of me and, you know, he was smacking me upside my head and knocking my head between the washer and the dryer.
You feel like that'll make a guy subconsciously feel like opportunity to be a dick?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Absolutely. I had a friend, true story, who
And he was never abusive before. She said that to him.
I had a friend, true story, who we dated the same guy. Not at the same time, and I didn't know it because we weren't friends when this happened, right? But we became friends and later seen him out and about, and she was like, I can't be here. I got a restraining order against him. And I was like, oh, him? She like, yeah. I'm like, he ain't never even raised his voice at me. But she like, he was straight pounding on her.
Was she more timid than you?
She was more timid, but she had also been in an abusive relationship before.
So this is a statistic that I read because, you know, it's this whole, that conversation never stops. And actually the statistics show that the majority of domestic violence cases is initiated by the woman.
So,
when I say majority, don't y'all think 90%. Majority could be 51%. You know what I'm saying?
now, while that may be true, what I'm saying is for those instances where she get with a seemingly nice guy who does not have a history of it.
Yeah.
I think part of that is because now he feels like he can control you and he knows how to because you told him how to.
So I appreciate you said part of it because that leaves a possibility for other stuff.
Yeah, it's not just that. Both parties need therapy.
I want to use my words carefully. Sometimes a woman can push a man to a point of him not being himself. Sometimes. You know, like I got swung on by a woman a few times.
Now, while that may be true, I'm not talking about aggressive women.
Right.
I've watched women who are not aggressive, who would never provoke that man.
Agreed.
Still get their hands put on.
And I'm not gonna speak against that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for the purpose of not generalizing anything, abuse comes from so many different places.
It does.
You know.
And people learn their definition of love differently.
Absolutely. Some people are straight up legit victims, and that's just that.
Yeah. Well, they're all victims. If you ever got
Let me finish what I'm saying. Some people are just straight up victims. They ain't do nothing, and that's just that.
Okay.
And then you got some people who provoke things to happen, but because of males being stronger than females, they still end up being
men are
the
naturally
victim.
just stronger than women.
Yeah.
So learn to, like, if it's that deep, grab her, hold her, pin her down if you need to. Calm down. Some women are some firecrackers. They're going to do everything they can. Walk away. Get out. Leave. Go. Whatever the case may be, whatever you need to do.
Absolutely. So now you run into now it's another sense of power that this woman inherits. Okay, you might not beat me up, which is good because you shouldn't do it, bottom line. You know what I'm saying? But now I can make you leave your house. I can make you you know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. At that
some
point, leave the relationship too.
So here's my guide to violence in relationships. If I see you mad, the first thing I say is, when you raise your voice, we don't do that. I'm going to talk to you when you calm down some immediately, because I don't want it to get to that. If it gets to a point where you put your hands on me, we're done, one and done. That's it. Because I know if I get mad enough to hit you, whether I'm right or wrong, I'm going to jail.
Right.
So if you put your hands on me, that's it. I don't care how many times you apologize.
So I was raised to know that if you put your hands on somebody, expect them to put their hands back on you. So I was once a firecracker. You know that.
A whole pack of firecrackers.
Yes, a whole pack of firecrackers. I was really bad. My first real and lengthy relationship is the reason why I'm not anymore. Because we used to have, like, we used to throw down. It was bad. But now, especially me being older and having kids and learning that there's consequences behind my actions, and I'm also a CPL holder. So that being said, I think twice before I do stuff. But you couldn't have paid me to stop and think about stuff before. But now I stop, I think about it, and that's the way I know to calm down. Is, hey, I need a minute. And it literally only takes me 2 minutes to calm down. But I firmly still believe that some women, they believe that abuse is love, right?
Yeah, some.
So when they portray that to this guy who is supposed to be this great guy, and it bring out something else in them.
So I've been with abused women before. It never made me want to abuse them. So it makes me think, if that's the case, there's something deep down inside of them that got pulled out. But we got to give away some money.
We're giving away money.
Peanut butter.
Wait, can we just give it to me?
No.
Because I buy lunch every day, and
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
Because I ain't got no man, so
No.
just run that 25 to me.
You want to go to lunch? You work close to me. Let's go on fake lunch date.
We can go to lunch. Come on.
Sweet. What you like to eat?
So.
Oh, shit. Cheesecake Factory.
I like lobster legs.
Lobster legs? Mm-hmm. Okay. I've never had that.
That's what Callie called crab legs. Oh. She call them lobster legs. My 11-year-old daughter calls crab legs lobster legs.
Okay.
Can we go get some lobster legs? No, I'm just playing. So I am I'm a seafood lover.
Ditto.
You know, I don't eat beef or pork.
Crab boils?
I definitely do crab boils.
Seafood boils, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, seafood boils. But there's a place over here. You don't have to take me on an expensive date. There's a place over here that got a bomb turkey burger. You ever been to Bagger Dave's?
Bagger Dave's is my shit, because you can make your own burger.
Yes.
Come on now.
It is
I used to go there for lunch when I worked at a
I
place.
order Bagger Dave's all the time.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we out here advertising Bagger Dave's. But if you eat turkey burgers, Bagger Dave's got the best turkey burger.
And you can get a beer with your burger.
Yeah. And they got like the double stack turkey burger. Oh my God, it's so good.
Bagger Days it is. It's on.
Yes, let's go.
What time you go to lunch? Noon?
Whenever I go to lunch, because I don't punch no clock.
Boss. Oh. Okay.
We giving away money. I don't know if you made your way to YouTube, but if you didn't, it's too late because we're about to give away the money.
Yep. Okay, so we are going to pick the person by emojis.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you a list of emojis.
Okay.
You pick an emoji and that's who gets the money.
Okay.
The first person who put this emoji up. So you got a heart, a shooting star, the alarm light, like the police light, a kissy face, 100, laughs, a blue laugh. It looks like a Pac-Man.
Okay.
That's a blueberry. And then it's like a pink, oh my God face, like a heart.
Okay.
And then a dinosaur and one that's doing this.
Looking through the eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking through the eyes is my favorite emoji.
Looking through the eyes is your favorite emoji?
It is. Who is that?
Stephanie Gaines, you have won lunch money. Send me your Cash App. Some people send me their Cash App via my inbox. Like, I got my inbox.
So it would have been the 100 emoji if you didn't give me the looking through the eyes. Looking through the eyes is my favorite. Who did the 100?
100 was somebody who actually won the money before, Jersey girl.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been 100, but the looking through the eyes emoji is my favorite emoji.
Yep. So Stephanie
use that one a lot.
Gaines. Stephanie Gaines.
Stephanie Gaines, congratulations. We're sending you lunch money.
Go to Bagger Dave's and get you
Go
a
to
burger
Bagger
and a beer.
Days, yes. And or we don't know where she at. Where she at? She here?
She's in Detroit. For
Oh,
sure.
okay. Yep.
Yeah, she's in Detroit.
Go to the Coney girl, get you a salad.
All right. Back to the list.
And pocket the rest.
Ladies,
Okay, we listening.
something you should say when on a date with a guy. You should offer to pay the tip.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Now, the guy should be like, no, I got it. But if the woman don't offer to pay the tip, she's selfish.
That's not necessarily true. So it might take a second for a woman to start to do things like that, right? So if she don't do it on the first date, don't really be. But if she don't do it by like date at least 3, then yeah, like okay, she's looking for you to pay for everything.
Yeah.
Because I at least offer to cover the
Yeah.
tip, but that is contingent upon me having cash
Now,
because I don't always have cash.
here's a question. Because usually the woman offers, the guy say, no, I got it. You good, right?
Right.
But it's like, oh, that was a dope gesture. I appreciate that. My question is to a woman, you're a woman.
I am a woman, all woman.
If the guy says,
There's a
okay,
vagina between my legs.
it is. I believe it. I'm about to say, I don't know. I believe it.
You've
With
never
my whole
seen it.
heart. I've never seen it.
Okay,
I never seen
I done threw you off.
God damn it. If you
I done threw his ass off, y'all.
if you offer to pay the tip and the guy say, okay, cool, go ahead and do
Okay.
that, how would you feel?
I would pay it.
You just pay it? You wouldn't
just
think nothing about it?
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't think anything of it because my thing is this. So I also pay for dates because after we've gone on so many dates, I'll actually be like, let me go to the bathroom and I'll find the waitress and pay the tab before I come back to the table. So then we just sitting around and I'll be like, you ready? And you like, I ain't paid a bill. Oh, I already paid that.
If I go to the bathroom and you pay the bill, my immediate audible is we about to go get some drinks, and I'm buying all the drinks.
I'm cool with that too.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
like I got to do something.
But I definitely I'll go and pay the bill. What else you doing? After you pay for a couple of dates in the beginning for me, I feel like I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this time it's on me, but I won't say nothing. I won't tell you it's on me. I'll just do it.
You ain't made me hit the bullshit button not one time.
Hey.
Come on now.
Hey.
Come on now. All right.
I'm twerking in my seat, y'all.
Bow, 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 bow. What's my sprinkle? What did you call it? The Blade Underwood?
The Blade Underwood. Because I mixed Blair Underwood and Blade Icewood together. Yeah. And I am so sorry. Don't disrespect Blade Icewood.
Okay, you next.
It's my turn?
Yes.
Okay, so I have divulging what happened in your marriage is something that you should not talk about immediately.
Not immediately?
Not.
Why?
Because, okay, so I'm recently divorced. I'm okay with saying I'm recently divorced. I am not okay with talking about everything that went wrong inside my marriage.
Immediately, yeah, that's a bit much because that made me feel like you still touched.
Exactly. So I don't talk about everything that happened inside my marriage. Like, it's literally like, I'm divorced. Oh, why'd you get divorced? He cheated. That is the end of discussion.
Gotcha.
Because we don't have nothing else to talk about.
Later on.
Later on, when I feel like, one, we are connected and you somebody who I could talk to, then yeah, I'll divulge more information about what happened inside my marriage. But when we just dating, like, it's for what?
Yeah, because I mean, I've had dates where the woman started to just talk about it and talk about it and talk about it.
And after a while, you be like, okay, she's still not over this.
You still in love and you still hurt, and
yeah,
that happens. It's okay, but you ain't ready for what you asking for right now.
Yeah,
and I already know you about to start treating me like how you wish you could treat the asshole. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
well, that's not necessarily true. Not all women bring previous problems.
People, not even just women, men and women. If they have not healed, which is one of my ones, have you healed yet? If they haven't healed, it spills onto you.
So that while that may be true, I think there's a lot of people who are able to move on. Like I know who I am, right? I know, and for the sake of a better phrase, what I brought to the table. So that being said, you know, it's easy to be like, you done, you over it. No, I was really over it. And I didn't need to find myself. It
ain't about finding yourself.
I healed from, the biggest thing for me was I was pregnant when I let my marriage go.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest thing for me. Not necessarily I let my marriage go because he gave up on us, not me. I'm not assuming any of that responsibility. That was on him. It wasn't on me. So with that being said, there was not much to, I won't say it wasn't much to heal from because it was a whole marriage. But I'm okay with moving forward from it.
Yeah. A lot of people are okay with moving forward from it. What I'm saying is sometimes you'll get out of that relationship. You feel justified in getting out of it. You good with yourself. However, you'll say a statement like, I'm never doing this particular good thing that I did for this person again because that person did that. So this is on my list. If you do that, moonwalk about the room because that person is racist.
Okay, so I'm not going to front. I do that.
So see, this is the thing.
I do that.
Anytime,
so there are some things that...
Anytime one person will profile everybody else because of what somebody did...
I'm not necessarily profiling everybody, but there are some things that I feel like until I know it's reciprocated, I can't do again.
That's fine. Knowing it's reciprocated, that's fine.
Okay.
But some people say, I will never A, B, C, D, E, F, G again, which is dope things for a relationship.
Okay.
Because this person... foiled the bag.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you that person, I'm moonwalking out the door because
and I get that.
You can't judge a whole group off of one person's F up.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? That is them. They did that. I'm not him. If you treat me like him, I'm walking out the door effective immediately. With a straight face. Even if it hurt my own feelings. I'm out. Bottom line. So here's one. You ready?
I thought it was my turn. Didn't you just go?
No, I was answering yours. And it kind of segued. Go ahead.
What'd I say?
I don't remember.
It was you.
You said me?
No, you went.
Who's on third?
Chris, come get him.
Your turn. Go ahead.
Okay. This is literally pertaining to me. It is just me,
Okay.
not everybody. This is not a everybody thing.
Does it have anything to do with feet?
No.
Okay.
This is for me.
For you.
I won't talk about my musical background. Like in the dating stage. Like I tell people later. Or my modeling background.
I partially agree, but I want to know why.
Because so I'll tell somebody that I did music or I was a rapper, but not
The extent.
of what I did.
All of the greatness.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, like I signed, I toured, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't know that about me. So I don't say that in the beginning because I don't know. I think I almost feel like people get a preconceived notion of how I'm either A, loaded, B, know all these celebrities, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even though I was in that lifestyle, like, and or C, that they take it like I'm name dropping or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want it to feel like that. Because I mean, I can honestly tell story after story after story after story with celebrity after celebrity after celebrity, but I choose not to do so. So like earlier, I won't even mention that I was a rapper, depending on who I'm talking to.
And then they find
Unless they
out
ask
holy
about
cannolis.
Yep.
Bars on bars.
Yeah.
So I don't mention it because I've had way too many instances where somebody liked me because of that. Like I got a song like I wish you would just like me for me and not because I'm the guy on stage.
See,
and
in that part
all
too.
these shows, you know what I'm saying?
That part too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I feel you on it.
Yeah. So I don't divulge my whole music career background.
This is for the fellas. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Every fella should ask the woman a math problem.
They back there cracking up. What?
Yes. They should ask you a math problem. It has to be a multiplication
Okay.
and an addition.
Okay.
It has to be one of those two.
Okay.
Or both.
Okay. And
You
why
got to
is
ask it. Why is this?
Okay.
Because if she can't answer them questions right, she not good in math. If she don't know how to multiply and add, all she gonna do is divide and subtract from your ass. So you better get her the fuck up out of there.
Really?
Bars.
Not bars.
Yes. Fellas,
Not bars.
and fellas, listen. Here's the one you ask. You don't ask no difficult math questions because that's just stupid.
Okay.
Everybody ain't a brainiac like that. But here's a simple one that people normally forget. Ask them what's 9 times 6.
Why that one in particular?
Because people remember all of your 10s, your 2s, your 5s, but 9 times 6 they tend to forget what that is.
Help me understand.
I know you know it.
I'm saying, but help me understand like why that is the one.
So it's an easy formula to math. You know what I'm saying? Like your 9s.
Because you can go forward and backwards. Like you can go.
If you can go.
You can.
18, 27, 36. How it went from 7 is
Yeah.
6
So I
blah,
showed
blah,
my
blah,
daughter
blah.
that 0 and then 1 through 9 and then do it backwards. 9 to 0.
You see what I'm saying? So it's formulas to the simple ones. If they don't get the simple ones, then if they can't multiply and add, all they're gonna do is divide and subtract, and you don't want that. Bottom line.
Okay.
Pew!
So I'm gonna raise you one.
You gonna raise me one.
Ladies, I got your back. You understand me?
shit.
Okay. Put the camera on me. Because this is a huge problem in the dating pool and community. Okay? Ladies, ask him to spell a word that is so simple, yet Everybody messes up. First of all, ask him where is there, and there. Because that is one that
Your
dudes
and your.
okay?
Yeah.
Dudes can't seem to get that one together.
Listen, if you ask somebody to spell read and red, and they spell two different words.
First of all, it is a big turnoff for women when a man has so many grammar issues and
In text.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I stopped talking to a dude flat out because he would text and I couldn't understand nothing he was saying. Like,
Okay,
what is he saying?
I'll put my crown on. I am the king of all typos. Understand that. Now, if I send you a fucked up message, but I see it and I edit it and I resend it, do you get a bye? Do you get a pass?
Yes. If you see it
Okay.
and you edit it, you definitely get a pass because
Yeah.
you caught your own error.
I am the king of typos. I don't think any. Sometimes I look back and I be like, you look like the stupidest person on the face of the planet. But I get it. If a guy can't, if he just don't correct it at all,
If he don't correct it, that's a problem for me.
if you don't correct it, you might want to keep him around. He gonna protect the shit out of you. He gonna protect you for sure. He know how to fight.
What?
That non-spelling nigga know how to fight.
What?
He
Why?
can change your tire. Listen, if your house is leaning, he might lift that mug up because his
How did
dumb
we
ass.
get here?
Hey, I'm telling you, one thing I learned in the military: the dumbest people are the people.
The dumbest people are the people that what?
This is so bad. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. So I was a tank turret mechanic. I worked
shit.
on the computer systems and the hydraulic systems of the M1A1 tank.
Okay.
So I know how to read wiring schematics. Like I really know the technical side. The guys that actually worked the tanks, we used to call them DATs,
Okay.
dumbass tankers.
Oh shit.
So they give you jobs based upon what you score in the ASVAB test. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So I know that because I
Don't-
was supposed to go to the military.
Don't get me wrong. Just because you don't score high in the aptitude test don't mean you're stupid. It just means you're not that kind of smart. Because
Okay.
in combat, they probably way smarter than us. Let me say that first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? But however, when it comes to that aptitude test, usually in the military, the people that are doing the actual fighting either didn't score high or they just wanted to fight for real.
Right. So I
Yeah.
know that.
Did I say that politically correct? Because I really meant that.
No, you did.
Okay, good.
You did. Okay. So
Okay.
something that should be said up front. Have you been to prison?
Yes.
I need to know. And what did you go for?
Burglary, 7 counts in one night.
When you tell a girl that, then what happened?
I'm a changed man. I was in my 20s. I'm fucking 49 now.
Oh, touche. That make a difference.
I mentor kids. I do this,
that,
that, and the third.
that make a whole difference.
I say that up front. I tell them up front, like I've been to jail for this. That was in 96. I'm a whole different guy now. I try to keep young guys out of jail.
Yeah. That make a whole
It's a
difference.
selling point.
I got a friend of
A
mine who
little
went to
bit.
jail like in his like 1920s and like he completely reformed. He got a PhD now. So
Yeah, now what if he just got out? What would you say?
what did he go in for? Okay, nope, it don't matter because nope.
No,
I-
no.
no.
I'm gonna give you some crimes, and you tell me how you feel.
Okay.
So, okay, you gonna say stay or leave? Okay.
Okay.
Scamming.
Right now?
Just got out for scamming. He did 10 years.
Okay, so let me give you this disclaimer. I don't want to talk to nobody who went to jail. However,
Nobody?
if I was somebody who talked,
50 Cent been to jail.
there is exceptions to the rule. But somebody who just getting out,
Just got out.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
a degree in jail.
yeah. I wouldn't.
Okay, scamming, yes or no?
If I was somebody who did scamming, yes, because it's not a violent crime.
Okay. Drug mule.
No, because how broke are you that you had to put drugs in your ass?
You didn't always gotta be in your booty.
You was broke. What the fuck?
Bank robbery.
No.
Embezzlement.
Yes, because you thought you was gonna get away with it. That's a white collar crime.
Everybody think they gonna get away with it.
I'm saying white collar crime, no.
Gangbanging.
No. Kick rocks.
Sending unsolicited feet pics.
Yes.
You stay with them?
Yes, because I need to see what your feet look like. I
Lord
need to see what they
Jesus
look
in
like.
the ham.
If the feet are reasonable or decent, then yes.
Okay, moving on. Question you should ask. What is the worst, and I want you to answer this. You ready?
Okay.
What is the worst thing you've ever done to a person on purpose?
The worst thing?
The worst thing you've ever done to a person on purpose. And I'm going to tell you why after you answer it.
So here's the thing. That's a hard question for me to answer because I'm honestly 41, about to be 42 years old, and I've never fallen out with a friend.
You never done nothing bad to somebody? Never?
Nope. I don't get down like that. Never have.
That is wifey material. I had a woman tell me she hit another woman in the head with a hammer.
Jesus Christ.
I exited stage left. You know how they show that picture of Homer Simpson just backing into the bushes?
Yeah.
I got up out of there.
Even when it comes to how women get mad and vandalize other dudes' stuff,
Never done that?
Okay. Oh, pause. Okay. So the worst thing I've done.
Mm-hmm.
When me and said subject was together, I left him. We lived together. I left him the apartment because he didn't have anywhere to go, but I did. So I left him the crib. The crib was in both of our names. And my only ask was, don't have nobody in this apartment until I get my shit out. Because the furniture, everything was mine.
Okay.
And then I come to... we lived in Ypsi. Mm-hmm. I worked in Ann Arbor. But I had moved back home with my mom in Detroit. Mm-hmm. But I would stop by the apartment every now and again to get things as I needed them. So I stopped at the apartment and it was a girl's overnight bag there.
Ooh, the whole bag.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
She had a contact case on the sink with a toothbrush. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, And he had somebody who he was managing at the time there. He was a singer, little singing dude, was there. Mm-hmm. So I stopped at the apartment. I see that I am on fire because I asked you to keep everybody out this apartment until I get my stuff out of here. Y'all sleeping on my bed. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I see that. I find his gun in the drawer. Ruger. I call him. I say, his car is parked outside, but he's not home.
Why you know the brand name?
Because I'm in the guns.
Killer.
I'm in the guns.
Okay.
So I call him and I say, you got 5 minutes to get here before I shoot your windows out your fucking car.
Okay.
I'm on fire because I left you this apartment. I just want to get my stuff out of here and then you could carry on with your life.
Right.
Cut to... He does get there in 5 minutes. I don't know where he was at, but he got there real fast.
Pew.
Pew.
That was his new name. Pew.
Yeah. So the worst thing that I did, though, because I didn't do anything with this gun.
The worst thing you did.
The worst thing I did, though, was I took old girl stuff, threw that stuff in the toilet. And then... You
threw her stuff in the toilet?
I threw her stuff in the toilet.
All her shit?
Yeah.
Badooch.
Yes. And I bleached the bed.
You bleached the bed?
It was mine, though. Yeah, I bleached the bed.
What does bleaching the bed do?
I was pissed. I don't know. I was young. I was 20, okay? 22, 23, maybe.
That's I kicked his pillows.
That's what I'm saying. This is the worst thing I've ever done.
Wow, you bleached the bed.
I bleached the bed. Well, okay, wait. So I bleached the bed. Some of his clothes was on the bed. So I bleached the bed with his clothes on.
Clothes are things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the worst thing I ever did.
So the reason why I asked that is because I know what you could potentially do. Mm-hmm. And if it's too extreme, and I don't plan on getting you to the point to where you do that kind of stuff, but I don't know how irrational you are. Mm-hmm. So
I'm very rational.
If you've done some extreme stuff, and I'm like, nope. Moonwalk on out.
See, I've never been one to go to the extreme. I think the most extreme I've been is probably when my temper flared.
Okay, if somebody starts complaining about bills, eject immediately. Eject immediately.
If they complaining?
If they start complaining about bills because they are a broke digger.
A broke digger. What the hell?
It's a gold digger that don't know what they doing. That's why their ass is broke. They don't know what the hell they doing.
Okay, my last one is
Yes.
You should not divulge how you spend your money. Because if you are materialistic,
I agree.
and you spend money on Louis Vuitton and Gucci and stuff, like she's going to look at you and expect that.
Mm-hmm.
She's when her birthday roll around, where her Louis and her Gucci at? You get what I'm saying? So you should not divulge how you spend your money. It's cool to be like, okay, yeah, I make good money. That's fine, whatever. But to divulge how you spend your money, I think is a bit much.
I think that a person should pay attention to how their counterpart spends money on themselves. Because if I don't buy a bunch of Gucci and Louis, don't expect me.
No. I agree with that. But I'm saying, if you get with a girl and you attract rats with cheese, let's start there. So if all you talking about is what you spending your money on, then naturally her whole shift gonna focus. I mean, her whole focus gonna shift. Her whole shift gonna focus.
If you
Her
leave
whole
with your
focus gonna
pocket,
shift.
if you leave with your pocket,
Leave with your pocket, that's exactly
Yeah.
what she gonna see. She gonna see dollar signs.
yeah, and if you leave with your cooch box,
He gonna see coochie.
yeah,
That's exactly
bottom
what he
line.
gonna see.
So
yeah.
you better lead with what you want.
Exactly.
I
If a
agree.
relationship is what you want, then don't lead with sex.
Sucker of the day.
Okay. I'm going to read this again. This is social media. I am reading verbatim. A young lady I'm dating called me while I was at the bar having a drink. She asked, by yourself? And I said, yeah. She says, I love that for you, and proceeds to tell me about her day. Later, I had to let her know that we weren't going to work. If I tell you I'm at the bar and you don't this is a guy speaking.
Yeah.
If I tell you I'm at the bar and you don't cash at me for at least one of my drinks, then why are you here? I mean, it's Houston, so I don't expect you to pop up and pay, but you could at least put something on my meal. It's giving broke, sis. In this soft guy era.
That's what I was talking about.
If a young lady can't be an asset and contribute to my life, I will not give her access. So I told her to take her broke ass on somewhere and leave space for a real woman to come into my life. I'm not having it. No, that's fine. I'm not having it.
Real woman.
Drizzle.
So you got the drizzles versus the sprinkles.
First of all, soft guy era.
That's what I was telling you about. Remember, I was like, it's this new thing they're talking about.
Why are they claiming soft guy era? Like, what real dude wants to be?
So I'm going to explain, but I don't agree with. Okay? Let me just explain it. So you know how women at one point start saying, well, if men is going to be like this, I'm going to start treating men how men treat women. And they start
Now
doing
dudes
that.
are doing it.
Now dudes are doing the same
That
thing.
is crazy to me because that's not some real man stuff.
It's not. Listen, on both sides, just don't deal with that kind of person.
Agree. If this is not the person who you align with, then
Yeah.
get out of alignment with
Don't
them.
deal with that kind of person and you good.
I
But
agree.
if you feel like you got to change up and act like the opposite sex to counter some shit, it just don't make sense.
That is absolutely insane to me. That you would, she ain't put no money on my meal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. What?
Yeah.
At that point, like, you need a pad.
But he's no different than the woman.
Tampon.
He's no different from the woman who got mad that the guy sent her $30.
No, but men ain't supposed to act like that.
Nobody's supposed to act like that.
Nah, real talk. But a man.
Nobody.
Okay.
Listen, nobody owes nobody nothing.
Nobody owes anybody anything. But women are naturally fucking complainers. Like, let's start there. But let me tell you what you're not gonna do.
Stop the press.
Hey,
Wait a minute. What's today's date?
What?
March what? I mean May what?
You
The
so
second?
goofy. I mean, we do. We complain. It is what it is because we want to see you do better. However, A man saying,
You just ruined a
you
whole
did good. I should have.
You ruined a whole good point.
But for a man to be like, you ain't put no money on my dinner. What, sir?
First of all, there've always been gigolos. There's always been gigolos. There's always been men.
He's not a gigolo.
There's always been men that spent bread on women. And there's always been women that spent bread on men. Those people deal with the kind of people they need to deal with. They don't.
I hear you, but did you hear
us.
the type of complaint that he had?
Yeah, he sucks.
He sound like his he sound like he's gender fluid.
The only time I expect a woman to spend money is if she asks me out.
He sounds gender fluid.
He
don't know what he is.
Gender fluid. He don't know what he is down there. Mm-hmm. It's a they down there.
It's a they down there.
You got a they down there.
You got a they down there.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't agree with
dude. I don't agree with dude.
Ain't no way.
I don't agree with dude, but I don't agree with him just the same way that I don't agree with women saying we about to start acting like dudes.
I don't agree with that either.
Yeah, I don't agree with
subscribe
with either one of them.
First of all, I don't want to act like a man. Let's start there.
And I don't think it's that many men inheriting that whatever you want to call
soft
it.
guy era.
Soft guy era.
You'd be surprised. We are in a generation, and I am not even kidding because I am in the dating pool. We are in a generation where men are definitely trying to see how much and what they can get from women.
I mean, is women not trying to see what they can get from men? So is the playing field being evened out in that particular arena?
No.
I don't listen. Only thing I want from you is no stress.
You see my face?
Mm-hmm. Your bottom lip, your top lip almost touching your nose.
It should, because
yeah, I don't want nothing from
that
you.
is stank.
This is what I've learned. When you get something from a woman, and we're gonna end the show after this.
Okay, we gonna end the show when I say we end the show.
I like that aggressive shit. Stop it.
Okay, I'm listening.
What did I just say? Because I've been drinking.
Oh my God.
I had a good point too. What did I say?
I don't know. What was you saying?
Fuck, man. It was good too.
It's over now. You said we gonna end the show after this, and then you never said anything after that.
What did I say, y'all?
I don't know, but let me tell you. When it comes to these dudes acting like little females, I don't condone that.
I don't either.
It's not
I don't
okay.
either. I don't know what I was gonna say, but I will say this. The only time I can accept a woman footing a bill is when the man was doing his thing and footing it, and he just happened to fall off.
And then life hit him.
And she held him down.
And life hit him. I'm okay with holding you down like that.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with you becoming complacent with me holding you down, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, when said woman does hold him down, and this is what I've seen, you can't hold that over his head.
Oh, yeah, I ain't one of them.
Like, I did this for you and I did that for you. No, we do stuff for each other.
Yeah, if I do it for you, I'm never doing it so that I can hold it over your head.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like that's I've seen that happen so many times.
Nobody ever in my life can say that I held anything over their head.
Don't throw it in my face, because if I was holding you down,
that's not cool.
And I'm not bringing it up.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's not cool. That's what we do. We a whole ass team. Let's take over the motherfucking
For you
world.
to now be like, nigga, because you ain't had no job and I was holding you down. Who was the one who was paying the bills while you wasn't working? Like, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Like, no, we hold each other down.
All of that is irrelevant.
Yeah. Now, because of me and my own man pride, you ain't about to hold me down for long.
And that's how it should be. But that's how it should be.
Yeah, any kind of financial stress on either partner is going to cause a ripple in the relationship.
Agreed. But you'd be surprised how many men are okay with, they grow complacent with a woman taking that place after they fall off.
Here's a quick story. I was with a homeboy. I was with a homeboy. We was real cool, and he used to only date, and this is so cliche, but fat white women. Mm-hmm. Not saying they was unattractive. It was pretty white, but it was just chubby, right? And this one particular white woman would spend money on him. And spend money on him. One day she was like, I'm going to take both of y'all shopping. I was like, me? Let's go.
Oh my God.
So we go shopping. And I don't know why. I guess it's my conscience be tearing at me. You know what I'm saying? I can't just take advantage of a person. And I was just like, why are you doing this? And I broke man rule because that was his thing. He had it solidified.
And here you are, about to ruin a good thing.
And I was just curious.
And she like, you know what? You right.
No.
I don't have to shop
No,
for you.
no. You
know what?
No, that's not what happened. She said, I know he ain't shit. I never said that. And I was like quiet at one point. She said, but I need you to understand I know who I am and I need to feel wanted. And he makes me feel wanted.
Oh.
So.
I ain't mad at that either though.
So
both parties know they role.
That's why I say relationships can be whatever it is, long as both parties agree to it.
I agree.
Then it's cool. And I got free clothes. Sweet.
Oh my God.
I ain't have to smash or nothing.
I'm not mad at that.
Not mad. She knew who she was.
I ain't mad at that.
I knew
I'm
a
not
woman.
mad at that at all.
I knew a woman who, I was in love with her. And she said, I can't be with you. And I'm like, and she said, you would treat me better than any man has ever treated me. And I know that. And I was like, so what's the problem? She said, there's a part of me that needs misery and you won't give it to me.
Yikes. Let me tell you what you ain't never got to worry about. Hear me say. This misery don't love company. Damn that. I don't want to be miserable at all.
Yeah, she literally told me that.
That
was
crazy.
The realest shit and the dumbest shit I ever heard at the same time.
That is crazy.
But she was bold enough to say it.
I hear you. No, thank you.
And I seen her in a miserable relationship afterwards. I was like, she happy as hell.
I hear you.
So, unfortunately, y'all, I didn't go through even half of my list of stuff.
Maybe we'll have a all list podcast one day. We just go through all the stuff
we didn't go through.
We didn't get to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's been real and it's been fun. I can honestly
it's been
real fun.
Boom.
Yeah. Every week. So this has been a great podcast per the usual, because that's what we do. Look out for the clips on IG, Facebook, you know.
And remember, when you are dating somebody, don't just think of the cliche things that everybody asks or say. Think of things that really mean something to you.
Think about your own moral compass.
Yeah.
And what is most important to you.
And make sure you say it or ask it.
Because if you don't, you end up in a predicament that you don't plan to be in.
A whole surprise box later on while you in love and you like, damn, I'm stuck in this shit.
Meanwhile, you sucker stroking for the wrong person.
You have not said meanwhile at the ranch at all today.
Meanwhile back at the ranch.
Boom. We are out this mug.
We are. I'm Excel.
And
that's
I'm your
Dean
co-pilot,
Beans.
Dean Beans.
We out.
Now that's sucker stroking.
Sometimes you'll do things that'll make you a sucker. And sometimes you'll do things that you normally wouldn't do. You might do things that you wouldn't even do for your brother.
Sorry, brother man.
You look like a fool, thinking love is a good enough excuse. That make you a sucker. 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 That make you a sucker. Sucker. Sucker.